Hey, what's up, everybody? E-Rips here. 17:15 in the morning, and I'm tired as. But we are about to get the maiden voyage of this offset smoker here. Did the double seasoning thing last night, and that was a lot, man. That was 2 whole fires, and there was a whole lot of ash. But now it's time to do it for real. We're gonna put the food on today, and hopefully I don't fuck it up. But so I got these 2 wax cubes here. Oh, come on. Now it doesn't work. Alright. So I got these 2 wax cubes here, and these things are rad, dude. All you have to do is just put a little fire to them, and they're gonna ignite themselves. And then we shall grab our chimney full of briquettes. Oh. And we're gonna put it over the wax cubes just like that. Ooh. And that is how we're gonna start our fire. It's super easy. Like, those things are hella cool. You know, obviously you don't want to use any lighter fluid, but in this instance, we don't need any at all whatsoever. So, all right, we're gonna let this smolder here for about 20-25 minutes till they get, somewhat ashed over, and then we're gonna dump it in there and get the fire going. All right, so it's been a little while. Our coals are not super white on top, but they're super white probably in the middle, so I'm about to dump them in there. The wood we're using today is post oak, and ideally you don't want to use pieces with the bark on it because it makes it taste bitter. When we do the actual cooking, we're going to use these center cut splits for our flavor. So let's see if I can do this here. Get my trusty half gauntlet on. Alright. I'm gonna dump these coals into the bed. Oh, man. Shit. Alright. Throw that on there. Ooh. Swizzle these motherfuckers around a little bit. Ooh. Damn. Alright, we'll put these boys on here. Ooh. Okay. So we'll let that smolder for a second. We're gonna open everything up right now. And ooh, god damn, that already stinks. Eesh, that bark. Alright, so everything's open. We're gonna let these things ignite, and we'll come back and we'll get our little meat on there. Alright, so our fire's starting to stabilize a little bit. It's not raging out of control like it was just a minute ago. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna close the main chamber up, and then the firebox, so we can get the smoke start going through the chamber here, because as you can see, it's at 0 degrees. So what we're gonna do, oh man, is we're gonna leave the firebox vent wide open so we can get the air to keep those shitty bark logs going. And then we're gonna get the smoke starting to come out the smokestack here. But in a minute, it's going to be really white, which is going to be dirty smoke, and that's not what we want. So what we want is we want the clear smoke for it to be good cooking smoke. So let this cook in here for a minute, and then we will put the meat on. All right, it's been about an hour and a half, and we finally got some clear smoke. It was all billowy and white like the dirty smoke, but now it's just barely trickling out. We're sitting right at 250, which is decent. We got our big boy out here, the 6-pound beef rib. So we are gonna put him on. So I've got this pan here. I couldn't find a lasagna pan that could be sacrificed, so I'm using a 1-inch cookie sheet. And this serves two purposes. One is to kind of shield the meat from the heat, direct heat coming out of the smoke box, and to provide some moisture. So we're gonna put this guy on with the big side facing the fire there, and we'll close him up. So we've got this piece of wood here. This is so when I put this new piece of wood in the fire, it's not cold, so that way it should ignite right away. So let's hot. Here's our fire. It's not raging, but it should be as soon as this guy catches. All right, we will put the pork ribs on in a couple hours because they don't take as long as the beef ribs, and so I'll see you in a little bit. All right, it's been about 3 hours. Seems the temp has dropped just a little bit to 200, but we got some more wood chunks we're gonna put on there. Oh, look at our boy. He's getting some nice color on him. All right, I'm gonna put on the pork ribs here. So our water pan has gone dry, so let's put some more water in there. I'll use a little bit more. So it's about 12:30. Put these on at 9:30, and the ribs are going on at 12:30. So everything should be done about 6 feet and just in time for dinner. Oh man, I should have left it open. My temperature's gonna drop a lot. Okay. Oh man, looking good. Alright, let those guys stay in there. Next, throw a log on the fire here. Oh, there we go. All right, that should do it for this segment here. We'll come back in about 3 hours so we can wrap the pork ribs. All right, so I'm gonna pull these pork ribs out less than 2 hours because the temperatures have been a little higher than I'm used to using, and the foil is totally toasted, and it's usually not. An update on the beef ribs. Ugh. You got 185 and 181, so it's about 183-ish. We're aiming for 205. So let's pull these pork ribs out, and let's see what we got.
It's gonna dissolve.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Have to zoom or what?
Right here. Or just pull away from the bone right there. Oh, man, that smells good. All right. That's some of the jank spicy gourmet barbecue sauce. Woo! Some sauce.
Yes, I am. And I'm following you.
Careful. Is that enough?
So these will be done in an hour. This. Still got a little bit of time, but now that I just dropped the temperature. We just have to add some more of it back there. Alright. We'll be back in an hour to check on the ribs, and then we'll also be monitoring this. Alright, so we're going to check these ribs here. Ooh. They've been on here for a little bit with the sauce. We're going to get one of these probes. This is at 174, and pork is usually done at 165. So we're going to call this one in. Yeah, this one.
Hold on a minute.
This is good. Okay, so we're gonna put them here, and we're gonna let them rest for about 15-20 minutes, and then we're gonna wait for the beef ribs, and then we'll come back. All right. So exactly 9 hours. Ooh, this bad boy. So the temp got up to 199, and usually I like 205, but hold on a second. I'm trying to put my glove on. Come on. But when I'm poking in there, there's no resistance. It is like butter. So this thing's done. Yeah. Ooh. So we shall take it off. Oh man, look at one bone already fell off. Oh, did you close it up?
Ah. Yes, you did.
Alright, here we go. Oh man, one bone already fell off. Look at that.
It's for the dog. Save for the dog.
Alright, we shall be slicing soon. Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is the Big Reveal here. As I had said earlier, that this was my first attempt at using an offset smoker because I've never used one before, and I threw my hat into the ring with a big bold attempt to try a rack of baby back ribs and a 6-pound rack of beef ribs, the Dino beef ribs. And so now they're done. They're smoky, and let's see what they got. So for this one, I did a 3-2-1 method, and for the barbecue sauce I did the Jag Spicy. So hopefully it's not too spicy because there's going to be some kids eating it. So we shall slice these up to see what they look like inside. Oh, and by the way, I got my Master Snazen Serbian chef's knife. It's super sharp. I just gotta find where the bones aren't. These two bones are stuck together. What the hell? Okay. There we go. This rack's weird. Okay. So let's flip them back over after we got them sliced. Oh, and we can check out that smoke ring on these two, and the smoke rings on all of them. So, oh man, that looks so delicious. All right, give me 1 second here. That barbecue sauce is a little sticky there. All right, we shall be enjoying these. And so now the crown jewel, we shall check out the beef ribs. God damn. Okay, this bone fell out when I pulled it off because it was so tender and done. So this one's not gonna have a bone, but there will still be some meat. I'd like you to check this out. Ooh, wow. Man, look at that. Look at that smoke ring. Ooh. God, that's so beautiful. Alright, well, there's my first attempt at using an offset smoker, and I shall be eating this today with my family, and happy Labor Day weekend.